My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back. Alright, let's play the defect. Ascension 12 at lose all gold to transform 2 random cards. Well, not random, sorry. 2 actual cards. There's a 3 elite path over there on the left. The right has a really crummy path. There's only 2 elites if I go anywhere on the right, but there's nothing more than a single rest. 2 if I want to take no more question marks past a certain point. Yikes. There is no good path here. I'm going to take the transformation of 2 cards, and I'm looking for any card that is going to help me defeat elites. Fission and Turbo, that's not... Neither of those are in fact going to help me. I don't know why I did that. I should have just double struck the frontliner and then zapped the backliner. Yeah, it was just bad. The enemy would already be dead this turn had I done that. It doesn't ultimately make a difference, but sticking to best practices is still worth doing. They are the best practices after all. Alright. Let's lose the max HP here. I took the money. Oh! Sling of Courage. Start each combat with 2 strength. That's elite combats with 2 strength. 75, 75, 53. So 100 and 205. Damn. 75, 75 is 150. Yeah, okay. So it'd be 203 that I would need in order to take the static discharge, the streamline, and the card removal. Go for those 2. The static discharge will help us get through a lot of these elite fights that otherwise we would not make it through. Especially because I have the ability to upgrade it before... Nice. I have the ability to upgrade it before we actually fight any elites here. Storm... I mean, I already have some powers in deck. Okay, well, we will pick up Storm, but we do need to upgrade the static discharge first. Okay. I'll fission here. Literally just looking for powers that I can play that turn. But wasting a card that I can't play is totally fine as well. Alright, so literally all of our powers are on the bottom of the deck. Eh, it happens. And now all of our orb slots are full. Hopefully we just get a bunch of defense this turn. We don't. Remarkably. This is gonna be bad. Okay, let's see if we can... Hey, nice. We rolled it. We killed that sentry. And now the backliner is already dead. We're on scales. Started combat with 3 thorns, as well as... Take an FTL, just for a little bit of free damage here. Boot sequence actually makes sense in this deck. Yeah. Having an innate defensive card is pretty good when you've got all these powers that you want to play as soon as you draw them. I'll take the Warpaint here. Nice, it did hit Fission. It's exactly what we needed. So I want to get all of my powers played before we wake up the enemy here. Alright. Powers could have come in a better order at a better time, but still relatively good. Even managed to defend for 20 that turn. Let's pop a giant fish in here. Getting ourselves some extra defense. I mean, what? We've got the dual cast left in the deck. We should be able to kill here, right? So... it'd be just all of the offensive, right? So 10 plus 16 is 26, plus 9 is 35. We've got this. Frozen egg. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. Oh, yes. All right. Well, now we take every power card that is on offer. Drink the Entropic Brew here. Recently, I made the statement that the only potion that you can use outside of combat is the one that I've forgotten the name of, is the fruit juice. And someone responded to that, no, you can actually use the Entropic Brew out of battle. No, you can't. I've tried to do it before. Ooh, pre-upgraded to Fragment. Lovely. Strength Potion actually doesn't mean anything to us in this deck. Some boss at the end of the floor. Ah, damn. Liquid Bronze should actually be safe for the boss at the end of the floor here. If it was the slime boss, I would have used it in this fight instead, though. Okay, so Storm, Static, Defragment, and then I'm going to Fission. And defend myself reasonably here. It is worth noting, though, that if, like, an event's damage kills you, then the Fairy in a Bottle will trigger. But it's not really used, it triggers. So I'm not certain that necessarily invalidates the point I was making at the time. The difference being you can never click, you know, drink on a fairy potion. Well, this needs to kill the backliner or we're dead. Nice. Alright, Dreamcatcher, whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck as well as Creative AI. Sure. We finally get to do the Creative AI deck. I've wanted to do this for a while. It just hasn't been in the cards. Because it's a card game? We're not dead this turn yet, but gosh, it's getting close. Thankfully, the enemy decides not to attack this turn. Another loop, sure. I will actually take the Dex Potion here just so that... Yep, I'm probably just using double Dex Potion in this combat. In fact, I'm probably doing that and then still dying. There's 2 sneaky gremlins here. That is so bad. That's actually just awful. What horrid luck. Ah, this was off to a good start. Damn it. That's so... No, it's fine. We're going to be playing Slay the Spire here. I'm not mad. You're mad. I don't know why you think I'm mad. Because I keep saying I'm not mad? Okay, there's a path with... What? 2 upgrades, 3 elites, but there's a path with 3 upgrades, 1 late shop, 2 elites. That's what I want. I'm gonna go for the max HP because I'm not able to snipe out any elites with any of the charges in Nia's Lament there. Okay, so admittedly, I'm a little disappointed about that previous run, but that's okay. Oftentimes, when I am disappointed... Oh, I should have just double struck. Oftentimes, when I am disappointed by losing a run, the next run's just way better. Okay, I'll take a consume. Not good yet, and it might never be, but... I don't know. I'll take it. This sucks. Alright, an energy potion as well as probably none of these if I had to guess. Closest would be Equilibrium, but don't want to pick that up early. Alright, Jawworm. Getting real close to dead. Take a reinforced body. I actually do like that as a primarily defensive card. Well, I mean primarily defensive card. As a primary defense card is what I meant. $11 plus... Yeah, I can't kill this turn. It was important that I kill one of them that turn, which is why I used the steroid potion there. Because otherwise I was in for a ridiculous amount of damage. I have not been... it's just... You know what I mean? It's not really working out how it should be working out right now. Alright. We've got a lot of upgrades this floor if we play this right, so... Let's just focus, use those. Definitely white noise. Okay, loop is actually a really good pickup for us here. Leave those lightning orbs up, actually. Only evoke them when I push them out of the order with another zap. Because this fight's going to be long. Well, now I dual cast before I zap, and I just get extra damage out of that. Hit the back line? No, never mind, that's fine. It's not like I, needed it at all. Yikes. Alright. Warpaint upon pickup, upgrade to random skills, as well as a copy of Chill. Take that, then upgrade to random. Okay, so we get that innate. I really want more upgrades here, but I know that if I don't rest, I'm dead in the next elite space. It's a pretty good opener. Alright, so I can... not buffer this first attack. Like, even if I did an extra defend here, I would have just lost 1 HP on the buffer. I mean, just leaving these lightning orbs up is a ridiculous output of damage for us. Dual cast, okay. So it looks like I actually could have perfected this fight. Yep. Without resting. Data disc. Started combat with 1 focus, as well as a genetic algorithm this early in the game. I'll take it. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw 1 card. Let's upgrade all of the cards that I definitely want to play on the first cycle. There is a shop in 2 spaces time, sure. Let's get the consume upgraded as well. Not finding what I want, but static discharge, cycling out a bunch of orbs when you get hit, is really good with the consume. Take the static discharge. Whetstone, probably not. Master of strategy is more likely. Definitely the removal on the doubt. I mean, we don't have that many attacks in the deck. We could take an impatience just as like a repeatable ultra draw. And I'll take a master of strategy as well. We've got a lot of draw in this deck right now. So extra energy is really important. Ooh, another consume. Damn it! Mind Blast is really bad for us here. Do I want another zap? Yeah, we have a lot of draws, so we actually want some low-cost cards in the deck, and like a zero-cost zap as I upgrade it immediately is pretty good. That Mind Blast is really bad. It does, what, 16 damage for us on turn 1 for 2 energy. Oh, nice creative I pick up there. I'm not going to use the Master of Strategy here. I don't really think it's essential. I could just buffer through this hit if I wanted. If I consume, this goes up to dealing 7 damage by itself. 7 and 12. And then if I zap, the enemy will get hit by 12, and then by 7 thereafter. 7 and 12 is 19, and the enemy has 18. Okay. Consume Zap. That puts the enemy on the ground. If I strike them, I actually deal less damage, because then they put up their shields. Okay, Defragment's obviously a great pickup here. So is Static Discharge. Nice. Managed to fully block that turn. I'd like to just do all of the blocks here, but this will actually allow the enemy to hit me and hit them for a bunch of damage. If I was confident I had another way to win this fight, I would just buy it, not Bias Cognition, but I would just play the Consume constantly until I just had 25 focus. I should have struck before I did that, would have gotten 6 more damage in. And I should have struck there as well, because the buffer was going to be protecting me anyway. That's my bad. Alright. $12 focus? Yeah, that's pretty good. Rainbow makes a lot of sense in this deck. Damn. The only thing that really makes sense here is the extra energy, because we have 2 cost, 2 cost, and a bunch of draw in the deck. And an X cost, and another 2 cost. So I'll take the Runic Dome, gain energy at the start of your turn, you can no longer see enemy intents, which means that I'm going to spend the rest of the episode explaining the enemy intents to you. I'll try and kind of flip back and forth between being overly explanative and not being that. But understand, it's a wee bit difficult to make that turn from time to time. Okay, so these enemies are both attacking for 11 here on turn 1. I'll start with Chilled and Rainbow. I want to set up a Dark Orb as best I can here. Well, because the frontliner was hit, I'll actually just lean into it. So 11, 11. They're both doing the 11 again this turn, by the way. Yup. Now, each of them can decide either to attack or to defend. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Cool-Headed does make sense in this deck, but I don't want too many of them. Chill is really good here, but so Static Discharge and then just waiting. I'm actually not going to play Chill here. It's a bit of a weird thing, because on turn 1, they can either be attacking for 1/6, or they can be buffing. They can't do their large attack, like a single large 15 damage hit on turn 1. But triggering that Static Discharge is ridiculous. So if I use the Chill and prevent them from actually hitting me at all, then next turn they can start using their giant attacks, or buffing and using giant attacks, or having buffed this turn use giant attacks. So I'm effectively accepting some HP losses here in order to make this whole combat a lot faster. Not a lot faster, but also a lot safer. Yeah, they were all doing their multi-attack. I feel pretty good about my decisions there then. Weak Potion. I'll take that over the Snecko Potion. I hate the Snecko Oil Potion. If you have a deck that is good with... One sec. They could be attacking or defending. There's no real read on them. They attacked. Okay, lame. You're probably healing to try and heal the Centurion here. But... as I was trying to say before, what was I trying to say before? I was trying to say something before. Yep, lost it. Oh well, that happens. So this has now become a creative AI deck. It wasn't supposed to be one, and yet it is. heal. Definitely want to go with Rainbow Defense. So I'm effectively just going to be waiting for that Dark Orb to gestate. It seems the most effective thing we'll have. Good thing I have just been overly defending all turns here. So the dual cast would be to kill that Mystic right now, which I don't want to do if I can avoid it at all. Because if you kill the Mystic, the Centurion picks up a lot more damage. So I am just going to wait until I can dual cast the Dark Orb to kill both of them. There goes my buffer. Oh, look, another buffer. Oh, there goes my buffer again. Very few defensive cards here, unfortunately. Very hopeful they're not both attacking this turn. Damn it. Super lame. Well, that's going to make the whole fight a lot harder. Thank you for all the damage I didn't need to take there. Fairy in a bottle. Yup, we're going to need that. That's a fragment. Love it. I do really like Godly Smooth Stone. Just got some extra block in here. Especially with a reinforced body, which triggers it multiple times. Yeah. Alright, so the enemy on turn 1 here is going to be confusing us. There you go. Now that we're confused, all of our costs are randomized on the draw. Then this turn, they're probably using Tail Whip, which is a little bit of damage as well to vulnerability. No, they went for the bite. Good. Glad they did that earlier. And the Tail Whip, that is. Okay, hopefully they Tail Whip this turn. Nope, they went for another bite. Lame. Defend strike. Come on, Tail Whip. Hey, there we go. It was only 10 damage. I would have guessed 10 damage, but... guess that means nothing at this point. Now we wait. Yeah, because the bite is 27 damage. Dual cast for the kill. Beautiful. Nothing doing there. As much as I have a lot of stuff here that I desperately want to upgrade, if we don't rest, we're dead. Chill is really good here. So we do everything except for Mind Blast in this hand, basically. I'll Rainbow, then Chill. I'm actually gonna Mind Blast as well. 19 extra damage is nothing to joke at. So yeah, they all definitely attack on turn 1, but now the backliner has the ability to be using Entangle instead of attacking. Entangle being, I can no longer use attacks. I can only use skills and powers. No, they went for Scrape. Okay, so they made me vulnerable. That's really rough. I'm going to consume, then Cool-Headed here. Because now these orbs each have the ability to kill the backliner, which one of them does. Beautiful. Alright. The midliner is only ever attacking and putting wounds into our decks, so that's much easier to track. And then the frontliner has the ability to weaken us with a smaller hit, this one, the rake, or just do a reasonably sized hit instead. Awesome. Pretty good fight, actually, here. And we get Ginger. You can no longer become weakened. Doesn't really make sense for us, but we will take a core surge there. Apparition, yes. With HP this low already, and a deck that requires setup, yup. Molten Egg, whenever you add an attack card to your deck, upgrade it. Sure, I guess we're early enough that we still could find some use out of that. I guess, possibly, maybe. Chosen is definitely attacking for 6x2 this turn, and you, again, the bird could be attacking, buffing. Only those two right now. So the Apparition cuts out 10 damage from the backliner here. Definitely double Apparition Rainbow. Now the backliner here is putting the Hex on me. Yup. Which means if I play anything that's not an attack, I will put some Dazed into my deck. Or a Dazed. Okay, so that was trying to debuff me. Probably trying to make me vulnerable. Very glad it didn't manage to. Let's use some patience here first. Apparition. Apparition. Fragments. Cool-headed. Ideally, I want to leave this Dark Orb until it kills. Especially, I want to be able to kill the frontliner myself. There we go. Alright. White Noise finds us Capacitor. Just play all of these now. 17 block this turn. Yeah, the enemy could easily over-damage that, and they do. Vulnerability can be rough here. Oh, right. Zap for the kill. Easy. Explosive Potion as well as a Capacitor. Thank you. Capacitor is huge for this deck. So Apparition Chill. And Mind Blast Defend. Cool. I'm leaving the Genetic Algorithm in the deck because it's actually a very effective defense. May as well just have it there. Okay, so we'll Impatience here. Static Discharge. Capacitor. Zap. Defend. So we're probably going to take some damage this turn. Fair hit, actually. Almost died. Okay, so the enemy went for a single large hit last turn, so that means their next hit is, what, 6x4? But that Apparition takes away a lot of the damage, obviously. So they can go for a big hit now, or they can go for 6x5. And it will just increment in that order, as you might imagine. That's at 6x5. Definitely drop the rainbow on him. Neato. Alright. Killed him, and I'm only on 1 HP left. Nice. Upon pickup, choose this power card. Start each combo with that in your opening hand. It's also boot sequence. Lovely. Let's put the Capacitor in our opening hand. Very important we have that there. I'll rest here because I am going for another elite. You can't make me not. Murder the backliner here. We get the Ascender's Bane. The frontliner should attack for 17 now. No, 18. I was so close. Alright, while I'm still vulnerable, I actually will use Apparitions as a priority here. That would have been a 6x2. Actually, it would have been a 9x2 because of the vulnerability, but still. You understand where I'm going with that, right? Apparition actually isn't necessary this turn if I play the genetic algorithm, but I can just play the genetic algorithm later for basically full defense, whereas I can't play the apparition later because it's ethereal. Enemy just tried to make me frail. Nice attempt. So I specifically moved the Dark Orb before I consumed there because I'm looking to build that Dark Orb up for lethal. Those apparitions will allow me to take some face damage that isn't a ridiculous amount in order to trigger our static discharge a lot, which is lovely. That's going to be a real good time for us. I'll play the genetic algorithm here because I don't suspect I'll get back to it. Got him. Pre-upgraded Sunder? No. Yeah. It's really good for the chomps next floor. One Mad Gremlin down. Patience finds us. Another apparition. Neato. Okay, so the backliner was attacking this turn, which means that this turn now, they'll be resummoning. Okay. Beautiful, there's the resummon. Now this turn they can be buffing or attacking. I'm going to use the explosive potion, definitely, though. Okay, and we can't be weakened, and you're attacking. Nice. With no buffs, this fight becomes a little more initially pressing, but a lot easier to manage. Yeah, I'll consume here. So there goes the only Dark Orb, but that's fine. Not done yet. Okay, so you went for the buff that turn because there were 2 chumps left on the field. Fair enough. I think it is technically possible that you attack this turn, but no. That's the rally. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. Never mind. It's fine. Let's recursion, see if we get the kill, and we do. Beautiful. I'll strike impatience. Yeah, there's no need to waste that boot sequence yet. We can do that later. Going for the buff, and I actually will use the genetic algorithm here. I'll consume, and I'll even defend claw. Okay. Sunder for the kill. Hey, finally we actually draw Sunder. Sunder I took mainly because the Gremlin Horn also incentivizes using Sunder in that fashion, getting an extra power out of it. Take Core Surge here as well. Okay, so the problem with this fight is actually that if we get to the end turns and we don't have an apparition, we just instantly die. So I need an upgraded apparition here, otherwise I will lose this fight. The one I just used is not upgraded. White noise, consume creative AI. I mean, those are both great pickups there. Enemy is possibly attacking this turn. Their attack pattern is a lot more difficult to track. They could be attacking this turn, or they could not be attacking this turn. They were attacking this turn. Good thing I used defense. We won't use the apparition that is not ethereal because I upgraded it. Okay. Nice. That was just a single large hit that they tried to do there. Didn't work out in their favor. Could be dead this turn. No. Okay, they tried to go for the debuff. Did not manage to apply the vulnerability they were attempting to there. Alright, I actually need to play the rainbow as soon as possible. because I need the Dark Orb to start building up. That is going to be my savior here. So the enemy is not below half HP yet. Okay. They're not yet below half HP. Go for a consume. If I use that apparition here, I'm probably dead later is the big problem that I'm concerned with here. Okay, lovely. That actually turned out quite well. It's creative AI defend. Okay, now the enemy is on half HP. They're going to purge and debuff this turn. Or rather, purge all debuffs this turn. What? They're definitely doing it this turn then. What? But they were at half HP. That's the trigger point for the champ there. I don't know what just happened. Alright, I'm going to double up on the boot sequence as well, so that then I can single use Zap in order to get the Dark Orb to the front of the line, so that the effect of Loop triggers on it. Now I'm literally just looking for dual cut. There we go. Got him. Okay, so we do have an apparition upgraded that didn't actually necessarily need to be upgraded for that fight, but that fight got real tense. Without those two buffers, we would have died. Pre-upgraded Hyper Beam? No. Not with this tech. Creative AI, though. Sure. And you know what? I'll take a Busted Crown. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Future card rewards have 2 less cards to choose from. So now we have 5 energy per hand. We have a lot of draw in the deck, and we have a lot of relatively high-cost cards. Yeah, this looks like it's going quite good. So the first turn, they're attacking for 10 or 15. 10 if they're putting burns into my deck, 15 if they aren't. $16. Oh, it's 11 and 16 because the enemies are now deadlier. Yeah. My bad. Forgot that. Apparition makes it a lot easier to just push through him here. Got him. Barrage. No, we never have that many orb slots for that long. Don't want to spend that much on a red mask. Wing Boots. You may ignore paths when choosing the next path to travel to 3 times. I'm probably just going to use that to, like, hop to extra rests, because we have a lot of upgrades we need to do. Lose 2 max HP here. Unfortunately, all of the other options there are just way too punishing. Another copy of Capacitor is really powerful. Meteor Strike we can actually just blankly play right now, which is also really good. But Meteor Strike we can't play on the same turn as we play an Apparition. And in the first cycle, that's almost always. Yeah, we actually don't take Meteor Strike here. I also am thinking about the orange pellets here, rather. Whenever you play a power attack and skill in the same turn, remove all of your debuffs. That boss doesn't debuff me necessarily, so... Capacitor still looks better. And getting a strike out of the deck is also really important. Alright, elite number the first one. So you're attacking for 9, and you're summoning this turn, so I don't have to worry about it. There's the 9, and the summon. See what I mean by don't have to worry about it? Also, this one's kind of doing a suicide run here, so I can just Apparition and then just watch it die against me. The Reptomancer is no longer doing determinate attacks, so I can't tell you what they're going to be doing for the rest of the match, frankly. I can tell you based off of what they've already done, what they might be doing. So they're probably attacking this turn, if I had to guess. Yeah, they went for a single large hit. Sunder is a little bit of a problem with that impatience, but it's okay. We definitely want to Apparition, Consume, Rainbow. That much is extremely clear to me. It's a double summon already. Hopefully we get something like an Electrodynamics soon. We've still got intangibility this turn at least, though. Hello there. Let's go for the Static Discharge, Hello World, just double defend. Nice, did manage to kill the frontliner. This hit doesn't really matter. But you could be going for damage this turn as well. You weren't. Nice, glad to see it, but still could have happened. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Consume, Hologram back to Consume and Consume again. I usually wouldn't do that, but I am very, very, very eager to get that Dark Orb built up because it looks like the only way that I'm going to kill the Reptomancer here now. Bias Cognition, great. Well, fight turned out pretty well. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal for 2. Electrodynamics, lightning now channels to hit all enemies, channel 3 lightning. Really powerful. So all of these apparitions want to be upgraded, but so do both of these capacitors. So does this Creative AI, so does this Defragment, so does this Rainbow, so does this Mind Blast. But the apparitions need to be upgraded. Holding them for the right turn in boss fights is just so damn important. Happy Flower, every 3 turns, gain an energy. I effectively just decided I'm not going to elites, right? Oops. Sorry, the boss at the end of the run. Elites. Yep, not going to the heart. That's fine. Probably just waiting on Electrodynamics a lot here. Ooh, white noise. Echo Form, okay, great pickup. Echo Form in a deck that has apparitions is also really good. Double playing an apparition. Oh, lovely. Double play Capacitor here, then strike Impatience, see if we can find anything worth in the draw. And we do. Let's double play Defragment. Try to get them all on reasonably similar HP totals here. Doesn't really matter, it's all dead. Block Potion as well as Hologram. We'll use the Block Potion rather than the Gamblers because I should be able to identify like, oh, this upcoming turn is gonna suck for us, so. Let's block as best we can. I'm gonna jump over to this rest side actually. Get another upgrade. And then I think I'm actually gonna jump back over to this elite. Capacitor. Root sequence doesn't make sense here, right? No, the enemy could be attacking on turn 1. If they're attacking on turn 1, they're attacking for 13, so. Nope, they just try and weaken us, but weaken will never go through. Okay, consume. I'll Core Surge so that I can bias Cognition, and then even Rainbow to follow it up. Defending myself for 20 against the possible onslaught of 13. Nothing happened. The enemy just tried to debuff us 2 turns in a row, so they're definitely attacking for 13 here. Not that it literally matters at all. That apparition's not going to do anything because they're attacking for 13 and I'm defending for 20. So there's no need to play it. And then this turn they should be attacking again, right? For 13. Yep. Okay, so now they're doing their large hits. So now I actually do want to play things like Apparition. But not Apparition this turn because we already have the full defense. So it should be like 40, 42. It was straight up 40. Okay, good. So I must be thinking of 42 when the enemy has 2 strength for some reason. Or more than 2 strength and some weakness or vulnerability. I don't know. So I think that damage just climbs by 2? 5? Climbs by 5 per round? Okay, totally fine with that. Now I'll play double apparition. It not only buys me this turn, but it buys me next turn. Why am I still here? Because I can be. Why are any of us here? Jutsu bracelet. Lame. Normal enemy encounters can no longer be encountered in question mark rooms. Great. I mean, there's no more question mark rooms for the rest of the entire run, but great. Let's get that rainbow upgrade. The ability to play that multiple times is going to be pretty important here. So both of you are buffing this turn, and the backliner is attacking for like 16 with 3 strength, 19. So I'll play that. Should be fully defended this turn. No, 23. See, it's difficult to keep track of because I have to keep track of so many different attack patterns, but also so many different attack values because it's different at Ascension 1 to Ascension 5. It's different at Ascension 5 to Ascension 15. It's different at Ascension 15 to Ascension 20. Yeah. Echo form is really important. We just need to play all of those powers. There's no ifs, ands about that one. We just do them. Even though we're buffing the enemy, it's 100% necessary. I would have loved to get Sunder 1 turn later here. Okay. Now, I don't want to play these apparitions until they're the first card in a turn that I play, so that I can double up their effect. Excellent. I mean, I could just double Reinforced Body here for a lot of defense. Yeah. Oh, I don't need that. I have Apparition this turn. Damn it. That's my bad. Let's double that genetic algorithm. Get another creative AI out there, I guess. Okay. Oh, double Echo Form. Double Buffer. Double Apparition. Hell yeah. Oh, I love it. And now I can even double a Bias Cognition and we have the artifacting to not really care that we've done that. And even double the Apparition thereafter. Nice. So actually what I'm probably going to want to do here, if I can swing it, is I'm probably going to want to try and get to 25 focus this fight. Oh my god. We did it. 25 focus. Yeah. Oh, that's insane. We actually managed to do the focus achievement here. 1530 as an end score as well. No bad whatsoever. That was a nice run. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. We, let's just actually go statistics, character stats, focused, have 25 or more focus during combat. We're actually kind of cleaning up a lot of these achievements now that we're not even focusing on cleaning up these achievements, which says something either about my ability to play normally or my inability to play with a goal in mind. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.